Hi everyone, Nikki here, Nikki's Crochet More. If you're coming back again, thank you very much. If you're new here, crumbs, my brain just went. If you're new here, then hi, I do a mixture of showing, like today I'm going to show some things I've finished, what I'm working on crochet wise. I also do haul videos of makeup, clothes, and when I do clothes I do try them on so you can see what they're like and stuff like that. So if you like that sort of thing, hit that subscribe button, share my videos, it really helps me get noticed, as I really want to get over 1,000 subscribers, and I also need some more watch time. And then when I do get over 1,000 subscribers, I have a giveaway, so I will link to that video if you want to take part. Yes, I think that's it from me from the intro, if they call it that. Let's get cracking. So I'll just say, I think I said in my last video I was having some tests done. One of the tests went really well. Well, I didn't personally like it because it was the camera down your throat, an endoscope, I think they call it. I did have a little seizure with it, so it wasn't overly great. And that is clear, so there's nothing like from your top of the bow up. Sorry, this might be too much information, but I know some of you want to know how it went. I'm still waiting for the CT dye scan to see what that shows. And then to top it all off, I've got an infected wisdom tooth. So if I look a little bit puffy, that's why. So I'm going to have that out soon. So I had to have a dose of antibiotics. So it's been real fun. Just trying to think of anything else. I don't know if I said I met up with my brother's girlfriend. That was really nice to catch up with them. First time meeting them, and they are she's really lovely, and so's her sister, so that was fun. Yeah, I haven't really done much other than hospital appointments, which, you know, that's just my life. So let's get into the crochet, because I'm sure you're sick of hearing me rabbiting on. So normally I would do the temperature blanket separate, but I've decided to include it in these videos because I just think it's easier to do it all in one video. But if you do want to see my other temperature blanket temperature square videos, I have got a playlist, so you can check that out. I'll try and remember to link to that as well. So this is August. As you can see, it wasn't an overly great month temperature wise. We started off rainy and then carried on. I'll just read out some of the temperatures because I'm sure you don't want to hear all of them. So the first started off all right, like at 21. I'm in the UK, so it's Celsius. But then we had a lot of it at 18, 19. It was just really wet and horrid. And I'm sure if you're also in the UK, you can agree with me. August was a pants month. So was July. June was great. And then we've had this little heat wave. It's a bit cooler today. Like I've got a 3/4 length top on and trousers. But it's not terribly cold. It's ever so muggy. So our weather, I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, and then we had one day where it got over 26. And then the very last day, it dropped down to 15. So that day was really cold and horrid. But yeah, most of the time it was like in the 20s or like 18, 19. I'm not going to read out every day because I'm sure you don't want to hear that. So if you haven't seen my other videos, I have a little diary as well, but I don't show that because some of it's got like personal stuff in. So I've got that where I also keep a record of the temperature. And then I've been doing a sheet. I don't know if you can see with my horrid writing. I've been like doing colours for it as well. So I've got the blankets, which eventually when the year's done, I'm going to put some of them together and either do like bed runners or bigger blankets for the charity I support. So yeah, it's pretty colourful. I've really enjoyed doing these. I don't think I'd do a temperature thing again like next year. I might leave it for a while because it was fun. But I don't know, because I'm sort of thinking of maybe doing a temperature scarf, but then that would be really long, so I'm not too sure. Or maybe I could do a hat. Maybe I could do a hat each day. Bit different. Yeah, maybe I could do a hat each day. or some, maybe I could do an item each day for that temperature. I don't know, we'll see. I can't think of next year yet. I've got a few projects I want to do for next year anyway. Yeah, so that's that. So I do a round for each day, as you can probably guess. Yes, I'm really enjoying these. September's is really colourful because obviously we've had some really hot weather, and I actually used a colour for that I haven't used at all, because we went over 31 Celsius. You know, that's like a shock. So I don't know what's going on with my hair there. As you can tell, I've had it cut, and it's never as good as when the hairdresser blows it, but it's clean, so that's something. And then something else that I finished off, I think this is the last thing I showed you. I was doing these squares out of mandala. Yeah, mandala. I can't remember, I haven't got the colour band with me, but it'll be in my last video. And then I just used some Stylecraft yarn just to do like a little frilly border. So it's just like a little blankie for a baby, or it could also be a bed runner because it's not too bad for that. So I got that finished off. And then I've nearly got this finished. All I've got to do is do the border and sew these ends in. So this is going to be a bed runner for the charity I support. So let me fold it in half. And I've used, for this main bit, that's the wrong way. For this main bit, I've used Hobie yarn. They're mega balls. It hasn't got a colour on it, and I got it a while back, so I can't remember. I'm not doing very well trying to fold this in half, am I? Come on, it's not that difficult. Just want to fold it in half so it's a bit easier for you to see. So you can see I've went really long, and then I've done different stitches in it. Some of them I just made up myself, but like I did, I don't know if it's a puff stitch or a popcorn stitch. I never know the difference. So I've done like a puff stitch, trebles, V stitches. It's a bit hard to see because it's in one colour, but I had real fun just playing, doing different rows. And then in between bits I did, these are UK terms, I did a couple of rows of half trebles. So yeah, I really enjoyed working on that, just changing up the rows every now and then. And then for the border, I'm going to use, because I'm using up what I've got, I'm trying not to spend unless I need it for the temperature squares. This James C. Brett Baby Marble DK hasn't got, it's just called BM2. It hasn't got a name, but I really like it because it's soft. And one of the charities that I do stuff for, they prefer stuff in acrylic, which is fair enough. Unless it's a hat or something for an adult, then you can use Aran and stuff. I mean, I could have done this in Aran yarn, but I'm just, like I said, using up what I've got. So I thought, as this was a DK, and I know this is, I thought that would go quite well, like the colour with purple is the main, and then this has got all these, let me take the hook out. It looks like I'm trying to poke you in the eye otherwise, but this has got like purples and pinks in it in a pastel-y colour. So I thought that would be a really nice border for that, so that's what I'm going to work on today. This has got 268 metres or 293 yards, and it's 100 grams, 100% acrylic, machine washable. It's a really nice yarn for baby things. If you've seen my past videos where I was making those baby grows, that's something I want to do again, make small baby grows, but make them into jumpers, not like do the crutch bit, and then add arms. That's something I want to do somewhere probably once I finish this, do a couple of smaller projects. So yeah, that is what I'll be working on later on today. So I hope you enjoyed this little crochet update. I know they're not overly long, but as I don't really go out very much and it's mainly to the hospital at the moment, it's not much to chat about. So yeah, I got a blood test this week just to check on things, because when I have anything like operations or certain things where I might bleed, I have to stop my warfarin, and then it's called bridging, and I have an injection, and it just makes my warfarin levels up, my INR, my blood levels, because they've got to be Not too thick, not too thin. Sound like Goldilocks. Yeah, so been doing that, and the boys have got the groomers soon, so that'd be good because they've been struggling in this heat. We didn't think we were going to have this heat wave, so we didn't have them cut normally as short as we do when it's summertime. So poor Charlie can hardly see, looks like a little old man at the moment. I think that's it. I really can't think of anything else to natter about, and I'm sure you've got things to do. So I will see you all soon with something else. Take care, everyone. Enjoy what you're doing. Bye.